Do you like cryptocurrency? Do you like data science? If you answered yes to both questions, then this video is for you because today I'm going to show you how you could build a cryptocurrency price web application. And without further ado, we're starting right now. Okay, so the first thing that you want to do is fire up your terminal. And then for me, I have to activate my Conda environment. And you could do the same for your own environment as well. And I'm going to the desktop because that's where I keep my files for the Streamlit tutorials. And I'm having the data in the crypto price folder. All right, and so in here, you notice that we'll have two files, the crypto app itself and the logo. So let's open up the web application. So I have to run Streamlit, run crypto price app.py. All right, and here you go. This is the web application that we are going to be building today. And this is the cryptocurrency logo that I have drawn. And it is the logo.jpg file. So to the left here is the input parameters in the side panel. So here you can select the currency for the price. At default, it will be using the USD. And you have a selection of three choices: USD, BTC, or ETH. And then here we'll be listing the 100 top cryptocurrency. Okay. And then here it will ask for the option to select how many top cryptocurrency should be displayed in the data frame table here and also in the chart here. Another option that you get to select is the percent change for the time frame. The percent change meaning the price change that has occurred within the last 7 days. And you have a selection of three choices: within 7 days, within 24 hours, or within 1 hour. And then the last option here that you could select is, do you want to sort the values in here in the chart? So you see here that the green color will represent the price change that is changed for the positive gain, while some of the cryptocurrency will have a negative pricing here. Meaning that when it's compared between the first day and the 7th day, when the 7 days selected, if the price change is negative, it means that the price has reduced. However, if the price has increased, then there is a gain. Okay, so it's essentially the gain of the price in green or the loss in red. Okay, and so this is the cryptocurrency web app that we are going to be building today. And you can notice that here, the interface and the layout of the web application is full screen now. Because before, the web application will be a bit centered at the middle. And so we're going to be using the estate of the whole entire width of the monitor here. And then the other exciting update from Streamlit is that aside from being able to use the entire width of the screen, we are also able to divide our contents into multiple columns. So here we have a total of 3, which is the side panel. So we're going to consider the side panel as the first column. But also it should be noted that it could also be collapsed as well. And then you're also going to have the entire screen for the content of the web application. However, for this web application, we are going to consider the sidebar as the column 1. And then we're also going to consider this part here, the data frame, as column 2. And then we're going to consider the bar chart here as column 3. Okay, so before we would have only a sidebar and the main content. So essentially we would be having like 2 columns. However, in the recent update that Streamlit has made, we are able to have multiple columns. So it could be more than 3. We could make it 4 or we could make it 5. And so the multiple column will allow us to partition the content in a very aesthetic way, meaning that we could group contents that are related in a particular column, and so that will be more visually appealing. Okay, and so let's proceed with interpreting the meaning of the code line by line. So let me open up the Atom. Okay, so I'm working on an AutoML web application right now. So that's going to be for the future video. Right here, crypto price. Okay, so let me make it half the screen. Okay. So you'll be noticing here that the first 11 lines will be the libraries that we are going to be using today. And so you will be noticing that we have more than 10 lines in this tutorial. In other tutorial, we'll have like about 6 or 5 lines, meaning like 5 libraries to use. But in this tutorial, we'll be using a lot of libraries here. So the first one is the Streamlit, which is the basis for this web application. So it's the web framework that we are going to be using. And then we're going to be using the logo. So we're going to use the from PIL library. And then we're going to import the image function. And then we're going to make use of the pandas in order to show the data frame. And then import base 64 because we need to encode, decode the data in order to allow the user to download the cryptocurrency data here as a CSV file. Because we're making the plots here, we're needing the matplotlib. All right, so actually it's not 11, but only 9 libraries, okay? So probably taking it from the previous project. So I've just deleted the NumPy and the Seaborn. So here we're using only the matplotlib for the bar charts. And NumPy was not used in this project. And here we're gonna make use of the beautiful soup in order to web scrape the data from the CoinMarketCap website. And the basis for the web scraping was taken from the article from Brian Feng. And the article is entitled Web Scraping Crypto Prices with Python. And it is on the Medium platform. So you could click on this link in order to read the full article by Brian. So I have adapted his code in the tutorial in order to web scrape the cryptocurrency price here and make it into a web application for our tutorial. And so the process of web scraping will require the request library, the JSON, and also the time here as well. All right, so we're finished with importing the libraries, and then it should be noted that in order to make use of the new feature, particularly the page width that I have mentioned, and also the extra column that is a new feature, you need to upgrade your Streamlit if you already have it installed on your computer. However, if you haven't yet installed it, then you could install a fresh version. But in order to upgrade it, you need to type in pip install -- upgrade and then Streamlit. Okay? And because it is a new feature, Streamlit has probably used the term beta in front of the option here, set page config. And then the layout will be equal to wide. So this will allow us to expand the content to the full width of the page. So let's try commenting it out and see what happens. All right, and here you go. You see that when we comment out the page width, it will be centered So you see that there will be white space to the left and to the right. And if we use the new feature, it will be expanding to the entire page width here. So we have some extra real estate for the plots and for the data frame. And considering that we have over 100 cryptocurrency here, it's always nice to have some extra room to show the plot and the data frame. So we're going to make use of this new feature here. All right, and lines number 21 until 29 is going to be the logo here, which is line number 21 and 23, where we import the logo.jpg file, and we're using a width of 500. So the width of the image will be 500 pixel. And then the title here is Crypto Price App right here, Crypto Price App in the st.title. And then the description shown here is in the st.markdown function right here. And then another new feature here is the About section, which is hidden inside the plus symbol here. If we click on it, it will expand. And so this is part of the expander function. So I'm calling it the expander bar variable equals to st.beta expander. And so as always, this is a new feature, so they include it by using the beta in front, beta. So when we're using the expander bar, we put it here, and then followed by the markdown function, and then we include the following bullet points here in the markdown syntax. All right, and then lines number 43 and 44, we are essentially setting the page layout of the web app. So we're going to create a new variable called column1 equal to st.sidebar, which is the sidebar here. And then we're going to create two variables at the same time, column2 and column3. Column2 is right here, the data frame. And column3 is right here, the bar plot. So notice that we have the values of 2, 1 inside here. It means that we want to have the data frame column to be 2 times greater than the bar plot column. Meaning that the width of the second column here will be 2 times greater than the third column. Okay, and so you can see here that the width of this column is twice bigger than the third column, which is right here. Okay, if it's 1 to 1, it means that both columns will have equal size. Okay, they're equal. And if it's 1 and then 3, it means that, you want to guess? You are correct. And so the bar plot will have 3 times wider width than the first column. Okay, so we're leaving it at 2 to 1. All right. And let's hop on to the next section here. So I'm commenting this part to be side panel or the sidebar plus the main panel. So column 1 dot header is the input option. So this is column 1, meaning the sidebar. And so input options is this one, the header here. And then currency price unit, column 1 dot select box. Select currency for price is right here. So this select box will allow the user to select which cryptocurrency price unit to use. Would it be USD? Would it be BTC? Or would it be ATH? And upon selecting the options, the data frame will be updating the price unit from USD right here, the price unit from USD to BTC or to ETH. And so the currency price unit will be used later on in the code. Okay, I'm going to show you later on where it is used. So this is the UI or the user interface part. All right, and so here comes the fun part. Lines 54 will catch the following data, meaning that the second time around where you reload the web page, it will not web scrape the data. So it's going to perform the web scraping only once, the first time, and it's going to keep a cache of that for the subsequent use. So that would be beneficial for you when you're trying to improve this web application incrementally without even have to reperform the web scraping over and over again. So that will save a lot of resources. So as I mentioned earlier on in this video, the web scraping of the CoinMarketCap data was performed according to the article by Brian Feng. And you could read the full detail in his article on Medium. And so I have adapted that into this customized function, load data. So some of the data that we're going to web scrape from the CoinMarketCap. So let's have a look at the CoinMarketCap here. Oops, okay, I have to change the CoinMarketCap. Okay, let me copy the link and I'll put it here. Okay. So this is the website of the CoinMarketCap. So it's displaying the price of the various cryptocurrency, the first top 100. And so this is essentially what we are going to web scrape today, the top 100 price here. So we're going to get the data of the name of the cryptocurrency, the symbol, Bitcoin, the name of it, right? And then the symbol of it is BTC, the price, the 24-hour price change, the 7-day price change, and also the 1-hour price change, the market cap value, and also the volume. So we're going to web scrape that today here. And all of the data will be placed inside the df variable. Okay, lines number 99 and 100. Let's have a look here. Line number 99 and 100 will be multi-selection of the web app. Okay, it's right here. So line number 99 and 100 will give us this multiple selection box here. So the top 100 will be shown here. And so you could select which cryptocurrency you want to be shown here. Let's say we delete everything and then we're selecting BTC, ETH, right? What else? BNB, right? And so we selected only 3 so far and 3 are shown here. Okay. And so let's use the default one of 100. All right, let's continue. So upon our selection of the coins here, 102 will display only the selected coins. So if we selected 5, only 5 will be shown in this data frame right here. And then it will also be shown in the bar plot as well. So line 102 will do the data filtering. Line number 104, let's see, number of coins to display. It's right here. Display the number of coins here. So it's going to be a slider from 1 through 100. Okay, 1 through 100. All right, so if I have it to 55, it's going to be showing the first 55 coins. See? Index 54, which is the 55th line. And then the bar plot will be also 55 coins as well, or cryptocurrency. All right, and so let's have a look at line number 106. So same thing, it's going to do the data filtering of the selected coins that you selected. Line number 108, percent change time frame. Okay, as I mentioned earlier on, you could select the time frame that you want to be used. So by default, it's using the 7 days time frame here for the percent change. And you could change that to like 24 hours if you like, or even 1 hour. So the price change that happens within the last hour. Okay, and then you're gonna see which cryptocurrency had a gain, a positive gain, or a significant loss. 5% loss, and this one is about, the first one is about 3% gain within the last hour. Okay. Line number 114. Sidebar, sorting values. Okay, so right here. So you're gonna see that the values are sorted from highest to lowest gain, and also loss as well. So if the sort value is yes, it's going to sort the value. If it's no, then it's not sorting the value. So you see here that the values are not sorted, and the values are in the same order here. So the first listed coin, rank number 1 is BTC. So it's going to be shown at the bottom here. The second rank, ETH, will be shown here. USDT will be shown as the third one from the bottom. XRP will be shown as the fourth one. So it's going to be in the same order as this data frame here, but a bit inverted. Okay, the first rank will be at the bottom, second rank will be the second from the bottom, and etc. All right, 117, line number 117, price data. Okay, so this is the data frame right here. Data dimension, so it's right here. It's gonna print out that there are 100 rows and 8 columns here, 8 columns. Column 2, data frame, DF coins. So this is, DF coins is the data frame here. Line number 122, 128, it's going to be allowing us to download the data here as a CSV file. And then lines number 133, preparing the data for the bar plot. So here. In column 3, we're going to make the bar plot. So the following lines of code, or the blocks of code here, will be preparing the data for making the bar plot. So what it will essentially do, let's have a look. So here, we're going to select some of the columns. So the coin symbol, and then we're going to select the price change, the percent change of 1 hour, 24 hour, and 7 days. And we're going to create a new data frame called DF change. All right, and then we're going to set the index to coin symbol. So coin symbol will be moved to the index of that data frame. And then we're going to create some additional new columns here. We're going to call it positive in front of the 1 hour, positive in front of the 24 hour, and positive of the 7 days. And we're going to do a conditional here. So if the percent change that happens in the last hour, if it is positive, meaning it has a value greater than 0, we're going to assign it to the positive column for the given time frame of 1 hour. And so for the time frame of 24 hour, if the value is greater than 0, it will be assigned a value of 1 for the positive percent change 24 hour, and same thing for the 7 days period. If it has a value of greater than 0, it will be assigned a value of 1 in the new column called positive percent change. And if it has a value of 1 in the positive percent change here, it means that it will have a green color. However, if it has a value of less than 0, it will have a red color. Okay? So that will be shown in the following lines, 144 until 168. Okay? And so here you're going to see that for the creation of the bar plot, we're going to make use of the conditional. So we're gonna have 3 blocks here: if, else if, and else. So the first will check whether it is 7 days. And the second block will check whether it is 24 hours. And the third one will be 1 hour. So right here, did we select 7 days, or is it 24 hour, or is it 1 hour? And the code is right here. Let me find it for you. The time period. Right here, percent time frame. Select box. Okay. And the option is 7 days, 24 hour, and 1 hour. Okay, percent time frame, which is right here. Percent time frame. Okay, so it's doing a conditional check. If it's 7 days, it's gonna create the 7 days plot. If 24 hour is selected, it will create the 24 hour version. So here you see that it says 7 days here, and this is the plot for the 7 days. And if I choose the 24 hour, then it will go to this second block here, and it will create the 24 hour, as you see here, bar plot. And if I selected the 1 hour, and it will go to the third block here. And here, you notice that it creates the 1 hour bar plot. Okay, and there you have it, a cryptocurrency price web application. Thank you for watching until the end of this video. If you're finding value in this video, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe if you haven't yet done so, hit on the notification bell in order to be notified of the next video. And as always, the best way to learn data science is to do data science. And please enjoy the journey. Thank you for watching. Please like, subscribe, and share, and I'll see you in the next one. But in the meantime, please check out these videos.